It's 1:47 p.m. on June the 1st of 2021. 200 fallen angels in the book of Enoch. It lists the leaders of the 200 fallen angels who married and commenced an unnatural union with human women and who taught the forbidden knowledge. 200 fallen angels. So who were they? And really, why does it matter? Because you've got to ask yourself, what does it matter? Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world, hello from my heart to yours. This is really an important thing to talk about. Yeah, there's a lot of questions that have arisen. I had a conversation a few minutes ago with someone, and we somehow got on the book of Enoch and these fallen angels. Okay, we did. So yes, hello everyone. You are the second one on there. Joseph Burrow, you are the first one on there. So we're talking about these 200 fallen angels, which supposedly I think the Nephilim came from the angels. Yeah, so you all, this is important. Yes, you all. I love you all too. Yeah. So we're going to get right down to this. So they're talking about 200 fallen angels. Well, why just 200? And who were the 200 fallen angels? Were they the third of angels that were cast out of heaven? Were they the third of angels that were cast out of heaven? When Michael and his angels fought against the devil and his angels, and then the devil lost his place in heaven and he was cast down to the earth. Is that the same? Is the 200 angels the 1/3 of the angels? Certainly 200 angels that were fallen were not the ones that were cast out of heaven, because if that's only 1/3, then it doesn't leave very many angels left up there in heaven. Okay, it doesn't, especially when it says thousands upon thousands upon thousands of angels are in heaven. And if only 200 fallen angels were cast out, and if that 200 fallen angels was 1/3, something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. But then you have this 2000. Dude, this video ain't for everyone, but I'll tell you what this video is for. This video is for educational purposes and informational purposes, and you can research this. And I think this really does need research, because there is a lot of documentation out there. There is a lot of material out there that has been published for people to read about and to study, okay, and to teach about. There's a whole lot of information that is out there, you all. Yes, and now let's look at this. Lucifer. Yes, let's look at this, you all, because I want to look at this. It says, look at this. So let's talk about these angels. It says, and I saw. You can read any type of version you want, okay? Any type of version you want, okay? And I looked and I heard what seemed to be the voices of countless of angels on every side of the throne. And the living creatures, there's creatures in heaven. There ain't no living creatures in heaven. Yes, there are. There's creatures up there. They got these big wings, and they got eyes on their wings. Some of them with 7 eyes on their wings. And some of them have eyes all around them. They're kind of living creatures that encircle the throne. It kind of sounds like just what it says. Just exactly what it says. Look at this. The number of them was, look at this, was 10,000s of 10,000s and thousands of angels around the throne. Okay, angels around the throne. Okay, myriads and myriads of angels encircled the throne. Let's look at this. And I looked and I heard the voice of many angels, numbering thousands upon thousands and 10,000s times 10,000s. And here we only have 200 that fell from the sky. That's not adding up, you all. 200 fallen angels. And if the 200 fallen angels are the 1/3 of the angels. Look at this, you all, 1/3 of the angels. It says there is no verse that says 1/3 of the angels fell from heaven. Some verses put it together and lead us to the conclusion. Look, how you have fallen, O morning star of the dawn. You have cast down to the earth, you who once laid low the nations. He once laid low the nations. Says how I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven in the book of Revelation. And he is a star that has fallen from the sky to the earth. It says, we're told that 1/3 of an innumerable company of angels, okay, 1/3 of them were fell. And then we have the book of Enoch that says they only document in 200. So something's not adding up. If there's only 200 angels in the book of Enoch, but you also have, we have these 7 lampstands that is spoken of in the Bible, 7 lampstands of Revelation. But then look at this. Chapter 20 in the book of Enoch mentions 7 holy angels who watch, that are considered the 7 archangels: Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Seraquel, Raguel, and Remiel. Okay, we have them too. But you know what? They were supposed to be cast out. Okay, look, see how many angels fell in the book of Enoch. So something's really not adding up, because there's like 7 angels also that want their petition in the book of Enoch sent to God. 7 of them, I think. I may be wrong. But my main point is, if 1/3 was cast out, why are they only telling us there's only 200 fallen angels? Okay, look at that. So 200 fallen angels. Okay, then look at this. But then it says, look, there was a great star. Satan is referred to as a star which fell and was cast down to the earth. They say 1/3 of the stars were cast out with him. So now they're saying, and then now you could come to the conclusion that the stars are the angels, 1/3 of them. So the stars are the angels, and it's 1/3. But then in the book of Enoch, we're talking about only 200 angels. Okay, that's all we're talking about, 200 angels. But then they call him an enormous red dragon. Look at this. So, and John saw a great wonder in heaven, an enormous red dragon, and his tail swept 1/3 of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. And then the great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, which leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth with his angels with him. And it's 1/3. So now he's considered a dragon. And his tail swept out 1/3 of the stars. Okay, but then he got thrown down to the earth. Okay, but then you have Michael and his angels who battled against the devil and his angels, and they cast him down. Okay, so is he a dragon? Okay, is he a star? Are these angels stars? And why are they only talking about 200 in the book of Enoch? But then they talk about 1/3 of the angels, but then you have around the throne, you have thousands upon thousands upon thousands, 10,000 times 10,000s of angels. That does not equate to 1/3. 200 does not equate to 1/3. That's all I'm saying, you all. I would encourage you to look into this yourself. I really would encourage you, because this is really interesting and it's kind of mind-boggling. Yes, and then we got these 7 angels that showed up in the book of Enoch. I actually bought that book, the book of Enoch. It's a pretty interesting book, and it's not long, and you can listen to an audio book of Enoch with the 7 angels who I think they wanted to petition, P-E-T-E. Let's see, how can we spell petition, you all? Petition. Yeah, they did. I just want to spell it wrong just to say it. Okay, was Enoch in cahoots with the fallen angels? See, they petitioned Enoch. See, look at that. So, and your petition. So in the book of Enoch, see, you can look at this. You all, they got this information out there. They got this cool book called the Book of Enoch. See, and they are petitioning Enoch to go to God to see if they can get they want to get a pardon. They want to get a pardon for what they did. Look at that beautiful wings on their wings. Look at those wings, yes. So look, mirror reading in the book of Enoch, a greater understanding. There was only 200, but then they only have 7. They got 7 angels. That's all they talk about is 7 in the book of Enoch. And then we got the 200 fallen. But then we got, so the 7 angels, and then we got these 7 lampstands that stand before the throne. They're always before the throne, 7 lampstands. And then we have the, it's all mind-boggling, you all. And I don't know what to believe about it. There's so much. It's a great big puzzle. It really is. Does that make me upset? No, it really don't not make me upset. It makes me want to research uh, for educational reasons and informative reasons. I want to know what's going on. Why do we have some contradiction going on with the Bible and the book of Enoch, and then this 1/3 of heaven, and they only got 200 angels, but if 200 is not 1/3 of thousands upon thousands, and 10,000 is times 10,000. That's not 1/3, 200. It's not. It's not 1/3. So somebody's not telling the truth here, you all. That's all I'm saying. Somebody's not telling the truth at all. You are so very welcome. This is what I was led to. But yeah, this is informative. You go research that. I would encourage you. I really would. Go. You can do you can do an audio book. You can listen to YouTube on free. The audio book of Enoch. You can. It's free. You can listen to it. Just push that button and listen to it, and you can hear the story. It's not that long at all. And it will talk about the seven. It'll talk about the 200 fallen angels who I guess they created the Nephilim because they went to those women. They found the women, the sons of God. Found the women quite beautiful. They did. Yeah. So they had to have you know what with them. That's what they did. They had it with them, and there was 200, but that's not 1/3 of the 10,000 times 10,000. Okay, it's not. And then you got something about these seven. You got seven. Where are we at, Gina? What are you talking about? 7. Now I want to see the 7. Well, look at that. Poor 7, the 7 angels. And I'm sure they were really kind of, they taught mankind some bad things. They did. They did. They can't help it. That's how they were. They felt bad, but then too bad. Too bad for them, you all. Too bad for them. So how many angels are there? There are, look. And I heard the voices of thousands and millions of angels around the throne and the living beings. See, now they call them living beings. Some versions call them creatures. But yeah, they are. They look kind of wild. If I saw a being with great big wings and big eyes on their wings, and it'd be kind of scary. You really would. It would. And there's animal like beings up there. Yes, it's all about it. You all go look at this. You do this research. So you see, you go to the book of Enoch. It talks about 200 fallen angels, and then you have seven other angels. But then they say you had 1/3 of the stars got swept out of the heaven, and then you had this great big old red dragon with his tail. He swept out 1/3 of the stars, and he flung them to the earth. See his tail. That red dragon, his tail swept 1/3 of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. And then he's called a dragon. Another dragon was hurled down. So who is it? You come on now. Is that dragon going to take his tail and sweep the stars to the earth? But then I thought that's what Michael and his angels did. They fought with the great dragon, and he was hurled down to the earth. Something's not adding up. That's all I'm saying, and I'm going to get off of here. You all, this is food for thought. You do your research. I'm not sure put your comments below. It is. I'm just asking questions because I got questions. Okay, I got questions. The book of Enoch and 1/3 of the angels, and they only got 200. Then they got 7. Then you got the 7 lampstands that are around the throne. And then you had thousands upon thousands and 10,000 times 10,000s of angels surrounding the throne with these 4 living creatures and stuff. Yeah, it's all good. It is so good. That's exactly right. It vibes because it has too much information. King Ahucha Mundo. Yes, it does. No, I'm not looking far too deep at all because I'm ending it right here. And with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.